Who do you think this person is? Now, I said it earlier, but this is Khloe Kardashian. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, James, that doesn't look like Khloe Kardashian. And I agree with that. It does not look like Khloe Kardashian, but it is Khloe Kardashian. If you are listening on audio, if you're listening on podcast, just go on Twitter and search Khloe Kardashian face or Khloe face or holy shit, what happened to Khloe Kardashian's face? Or maybe Google search, wow, Khloe Kardashian straight up went and got a whole face. She doesn't even look like who she is anymore. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Khloe Kardashian, what the hell happened to you? Search any of those terms. I'll put it to you simply. Khloe Kardashian has a completely new face. Khloe Kardashian is basically the sequel to the Nicolas Cage blockbuster Face Off, but she's playing with herself. Khloe Kardashian has worn more faces than Arya Stark in Game of Thrones. Khloe Kardashian right now can't get into her iPhone because her Face ID does not work. Could you imagine being Lamar Odom? Imagine being Lamar Odom and Lamar Odom had some trouble. Lamar Odom had his comas or whatever he was doing. Imagine if he would have went into a coma for a few years when he was dating Khloe Kardashian or married to Khloe Kardashian. Imagine he goes into a coma then. And imagine he wakes up now, today, and he says, where's my wife? Where's Khloe Kardashian? And they bring new Khloe Kardashian in there. Lamar Odom would have thought he hit the damn jackpot. Lamar Odom would have thought, did someone kidnap my old ex-wife and all of a sudden I'm married to Denise Richards? What the hell happened? Khloe Kardashian had what the Kardashians are doing. Guys, 4 months ago, we couldn't buy toilet paper. 4 months ago, people thought, oh my God, we're not going to be able to buy toilet paper. We're not going to be able to buy Lysol spray. Khloe Kardashian, in the middle of a pandemic, bought a new face. You're out there begging for toilet paper, and Khloe Kardashian got a whole new identity in the middle of a pandemic. How does this happen? These Kardashians are so out of control with this. When I do it all the time in the studio. Y'all have seen this. How many backdrops have we had? And spoiler alert, I ordered a new backdrop. So guess what? We're going to have a new backdrop coming in that hopefully will be here in about a week. So get ready for that. But I change backdrops all the time. I change shoes. I change shoes less than the Kardashians change ethnicities. We've talked about Kylie Jenner. We've talked about Kylie. All right, Kylie is like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Except instead of what country she's visiting, is what country she's a citizen of. All right, Kylie has been everything. Everything. Persian, black, white, doesn't matter. Khloe now is right in there. Khloe, her faces, she has more range than Jared Leto. All right, Jared Leto can be a musician, a woman, a man, a ventriloquist doll, whatever. Khloe Kardashian all of a sudden is playing 15 different people. She's like a split personality if the only split is in her face. I mean, it's stunning that you can do this. Now, this is called a segue. I think we're at the point now to where you can't trust any looks, can't trust anybody, can't trust anything. Now, since this pandemic has happened, I haven't been to the bars, I haven't been to the clubs, the hot spots, whatever you want to say. Go ahead and delete Bumble and Tinder. I'm telling you that right now. You swipe right on, oh wow, this is a really pretty lady. A damn Cocker Spaniel could show up at your house. And I don't mean like an ugly looking lady, I mean a literal dog. A literal dog could have photoshopped a profile and could have a whole different thing going on. You can't trust anybody. Have you ever heard of James Charles? Okay? James Charles really opened my eyes to this whole thing. There's some people on Instagram, and I'm not going to post any links, or I'm not going to, whatever. You can find them. There's people on Instagram who you're like, oh wow, is this like a supermodel or something? Is this like is this a really pretty lady? And it's some 22-year-old guy named Brett who's really good at makeup. It's insane. Like, I'm not sure what universe we're in, but these are the kind of things that scare me. All right, a few weeks ago, people were tweeting me saying, James, what about the dystopian dog? What about the dystopian robot dog who's walking around telling people social distance? Man, are you kidding me? You can't be worried about stuff like that when James Charles, looks like Meg Ryan circa 1996. You can't be worried about that dog whenever Khloe Kardashian went from being basically the spitting image of OJ with long hair to Denise Richards in a week. That, like, you can't worry about that when we have this kind of stuff happening here. You remember the movie Terminator 2? When Terminator 2, the bad guy was made up of like silver and he could transform into whatever he wanted? That's what these people are doing on Instagram, Twitter, and whatever else. I don't even know what to believe. I'm not sure this is the great gender war. This is the great cultural war that everyone's been talking about. There's no culture. There's no race. There's no gender. People are just whatever the hell they want to be whenever they want to be it. Kylie Jenner went from being a normal white girl from Laguna Beach or whatever to this Persian pop princess with dreadlocks and lips. Like, I don't know how people are built. They're all built like Mewtwo. I mean, these Instagram models or these celebrities, there's not a workout in the world that makes you go from being a normal person to a Pokemon. It doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. I mean, Khloe Kardashian has a kid. This kid, imagine if your mom dropped you off, or your dad dropped you off, or whatever, and your dad's just some normal-looking lady. Okay. And then who comes and picks you up? This person drops you off, and this person picks you up. I'm not getting in the car. Are you crazy? I've seen Taken. I've seen Hostel. I'm not getting in the damn car. That's not my mom. That's not my dad. That's some stranger. Admittedly, a very good-looking stranger, but it ain't who I ain't got dropped off by. I mean, these people are getting bamboozled. These kids are getting tricked. Bottom line, I think her kid's name is True. If anyone needs to be true, it's Khloe. If anyone needs to be true, it's Khloe's face. Khloe's face is the last thing Khloe is true. Like how Kylie Jenner recently posted a picture of her driver's license. Her driver's license is basically the cover of Vogue. Who do these people think that they're kidding? Who do these people, like, if you're a police officer and you go and you pull over Khloe Kardashian and she has her old driver's license and Khloe Kardashian shows you her old driver's license and it's like, okay, well, this is not you. This looks like O.J. Simpson with a ponytail. And then she's sitting there and the front seat of the car looks like she's about to go film Wild Things 2. I mean, it's insane. It's disgusting. It's ridiculous. And I mean, we're sitting here. I'm praying to God for a good hair day. Begging for a good hair day. Trying to get my tan on. And these people are calling up their doctors. And they're just completely changing who they are. Like, oh man, you know, I kind of wish I was tan. I think I'm going to call my doctor and I think I'm going to become Samoan. I think I'm going to be Samoan for like 6 months. Yeah. And not only am I going to get Samoan skin, I'm going to get the Samoan tattoos. I'm going to get the long black Samoan hair. I'm going to get my voice changed where I have an accent. You know, I'm going to be able to surf. Like I'm just going to do that for like 6-7 months. And then after that, I think I might try Norwegian out for a little bit. It's insane. I don't want to say how they live with themselves, but I don't know how you can be so empty, like internally, so empty with your own self that you can just go into witness protection just every like 4 months. Like, how can you be so tired of who you are or so unhappy with who you are externally that you literally take a new identity? They're less human and more iguana. I mean, they are. It's not like, oh, you know, I kind of wish I had a different chin. I kind of wish I had different eyes. They are changing. They should have to change their name. Every time they do this, they should have to go by a different identity. They should be like, okay, well, I've changed my skin, and I'm also now Lisa Williams. Okay, well, Khloe Kardashian is no longer exists. It's now Lisa Williams for 6 months until she changes to something else. There should be rules in place. I honestly think that it's gotten so bad that I think that at bars or at, you know, clubs or whatever, I think it's gotten so bad. I think people should have to identify. Like, I think there should be like a bracelet or something. I mean, it's too dangerous. It's too damn dangerous out there. You walk into the wrong bar, You walk into the wrong area, the wrong bar after too many vodka sodas, and the James Charleses of the world walk up to you. What the hell are you supposed to do? You're getting tricked. You're getting played. You're like one of those bugs, man. You're like one of those bugs who their enemy bug dresses up like a stick or something. Like they can camouflage themselves into a stick, and then this bug's just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go walk up on that stick. Like it's obviously a stick. It's not a big deal. I'm just gonna go walk on that stick. I'm minding my own business. I'm not trying to hurt anybody here. I'm not trying to do anything crazy. I'm just trying to walk on this stick. And they go and walk on the stick. Joke's on them. The stick is actually a predator, and the stick destroys them. It cuts off their face. Like that happens in the wild. That happens in the jungle. That happens with bugs. And now that's happening to human beings. You know, it's like, oh, I'm just going to go talk to this. I'm going to talk to this nice lady. Oh well, what happened to you, the nice lady? Oh, the nice lady's a 47-year-old named Greg. So I'm leaving now. Yeah, that's reality, ladies and gentlemen.